Hi, I'm Stephanie Michelle. So, are we seeing the downfall of Donald Trump's campaign before the November election today? Astrologers such as myself have been watching to see what exactly is going to happen with this solar eclipse that happened earlier today. This, of course, was an annular solar eclipse, meaning a ring of fire solar eclipse, which happened at approximately 11:50 a.m. today on the Pacific coast. Of course, this eclipse was not visible on the East Coast, but only partially on the southern West Coast. So therefore, I do not think that it signifies the complete downfall of Donald Trump, but probably just a partial downfall. Historically, as I've stated in a previous video of mine, solar eclipses tend to signify the downfall of kings, leaders, emperors. Of course, this solar eclipse, like the previous one earlier this year, also included a comet, the comet Sukunshan Atlas. And historically, of course, comets have also signified the rise and fall of world leaders. Of course, I awoke today to the news that documents regarding Donald Trump trying to steal the election in 2020 were being released. And Donald Trump is doing the usual, oh, it's unfair, it's right before the election, but he has delayed this trial forever, and then also complained when it wasn't being delayed. So obviously he's just a liar and a hypocrite. This solar eclipse, of course, is in the sign of Libra, whereas in regards to my own personal horoscope, this means that the eclipse happened in my first house of how I portray myself, my image, which in regards to my own personal horoscope is also connected to my 10th house through the rulership of the planet Venus. However, since Donald Trump has his rising sign, his ascendant in Virgo, that means that this eclipse happened in Libra in his second house of possessions. Jack Smith, of course, is arguing that much of this has to do with Donald Trump as a private citizen trying to interfere in the election instead of as an official duty as president. But even the recent Supreme Court ruling that somehow Donald Trump is above the law as a president is unconstitutional, undemocratic, and simply put, Donald Trump is not our king, he is not our emperor. This ruling from the U.S. Supreme Court was unconstitutional and frankly a disgrace to our founding fathers and our beloved Constitution, which hangs today by a mere thread due to the actions of Donald Trump, who is probably the biblical Antichrist personage who has arrived in his own Trump brand name as Jesus the Messiah seems to have stated in the Gospel of John 5:43. Thank you for coming and watching me today in the Aramaic language of the Sefer Zohar, the Book of Radiance. Ta Kazi, come, see. Shalom, peace.